had to leave early today because I've had 353 kilometers to do from Queenstown to Port Elisabeth, of which more than 200 kilometers was gravel road, and it included an impassable pass that was quite excited riding. I must say this part of the Eastern Cape's got quite a lot of game farms. With long shadows in the early morning and mist on the eastern side, I left Queenstown for a short stint on tar up to Whittlesea, and then another bridge. I must say this fog was quite mesmerizing, and I actually took quite a lot of pictures of it. A nice dam full of water and a beautiful gravel road. Oh, but there's mist again. A short distance before Devil's Bell Pass, I encountered my first little bit of a rough area. A beautiful dam at the bottom, beautiful roads ahead. I then mounted the camera onto the bike because I actually made a bit of a detour to look at a farmhouse. At this point I never realized the pass ahead is actually impassable because of all the rains some years ago, and because it's almost never used, it was always never repaired. And here it starts. Something is not right. I stopped, got off the bike, walked a bit ahead. Don't worry, I'll pass here. And a short distance further, this is what I encountered. I couldn't pass to the left, I couldn't pass to the right. Then I decided to walk up the hill and then noticed some fresh tracks. A little bit of looking around, and I could find a little place where I could get down onto the road again. And that was the end of Devil's Bell, the impassable pass. The distance between Devil's Bell Pass and Riebeeck Pass is on top of the mountain hills, and it's beautiful scenery. I'm now going down Riebeeck Pass. This weren't too bad, very rocky, but not too much to worry about. Riebeeck at the bottom, and the final little stretch. It looks as if they ringbark these trees because they just drink all the water. Again, a short little trip on tar before I turned off onto the gravel again. It was quite interesting to notice this is now probably about 250 to 300 kilometers further than the green lush areas of the Eastern Cape. This area is actually still drought. These thorn trees, stay away from them. They make a puncture very, very quickly on the motorbike. And then I had to grab the handlebars because there was some mud ahead. And the windmill. Oh, that one is definitely not in use anymore. Whenever you see high fences, you can be ready for game. Some antelope. The further south I went, the drier the area. And then I had to go through some very well fenced off area to go through a game reserve. I'll go out there on the other side again. The end of the game reserve, another big gate, and then I reached Riebeeck East. This is a minute little town, and that's the post office, the cafe, and the general dealer all in one. After I spoke to the people in Riebeeck East, they showed me another road I can take again through some game reserves. But I must say, it was slightly cloudy, but quite a nice day. Not too hot and not too cold. The bridge over Ellisdale, a short stint on tar, and then I was back on the N2. It's now all highway. As I'm now getting closer and closer to the coast, the shrubbery and all plants change, and there were some beautiful flowers. The first dunes of the Eastern Cape and the Zontes River. Just before Port Elisabeth, I crossed the Swartkops River and finally settled at the Friends for a nice few days of relaxing.